Do you lead by example to supersize grow your business? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and our idiom today is lead by example. And this one actually, I didn't go deep on the history and the origin of it, but on the Marine Corps Officers School above the door is something that is ductus exemplo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it means to lead by example. And so I went down a rabbit hole because whenever I'm interested in a topic, I go down a rabbit hole and research the daylights out of it. So I found we're talking about confidence and reviewing our confidence, doing a summary, and then checking in with our confidence goal this month in the annual challenge. And so, of course, I'm thinking about leadership, confidence, leading by example. Then I found a bunch of articles on that and read them. And if you read enough on something, it starts to all sound very similar, and not the same, but similar. You see common themes. So some of the common themes I could talk about, but instead I want to talk about 7 ways to lead by example and ask you, do you actually do any of these? Do you do any or all of these? And what have you found to be one of the best ways to lead by example for the people that you're here to serve and lead? And that might be leading in our families. It might be leading our friend group. It might be leading an organization that we care about. It might be leading your own business. Hopefully, if you're listening to this, it's because you're building and growing a business and you are the leader of that organization. So what are 7 ways to lead by example? Number 1, sharpen your leadership skills. Always be continually improving with respect to how to be a great leader, right? Next, be constructive when handling conflict. Guess what? There's going to be conflict when you're growing your business. I don't know if you've been told that or not, but it's going to happen. There's going to be conflict, and you're going to have to resolve those situations in a way that is best for the situation, best for the people involved, best for the company, etc. But you want to handle those with have a process and be constructive, not just emotional, etc. Communicate kindly. We want to definitely work on that in this day and age in this world, because there's a lot of people that aren't kind and don't lead by example in that area. We want to bounce back after failure. We want to demonstrate that and model that for the people that are involved with us in our organization if we want it to grow and supersize. We want to practice authentic leadership. Are you an authentic leader? Come on, be honest with yourself. Either you are, not either you are or you aren't. Maybe there's shades of gray in that, shades of gray today. But are you striving to be more authentic? Do people know what to expect from you? Celebrate diversity. That's one that you can define for yourself. But I think that there is so much power in our differences, because the way that we're alike, that doesn't cause conflict and challenges. It's the way that we're different that brings so much value to the table of building and growing on our organization, as well as making better decisions, serving the people that we're here to serve better, etc. And then finally, take care of yourself. Those were the 7 recommended by an article online. I don't even remember what it was now. But the other thing I found interesting on this particular topic was leading by example. A lot of times leaders, me included, say the same things and have the same mottos over and over and over again. And so I found another interesting piece on that, and it had a list of some of those. And I'm sure there's probably an infinite list of things people say to lead and by example and to be a role model for other people. And I guess my answer to the question, do you lead by example, is yes, always. Whether you're aware of it or not, people are modeling your behavior. So if you're behaving in ways that aren't ideal in certain areas and aspects of your business and your life, guess what? Your people are modeling that too. And that might not be good for you and your organization. I remember a time when I worked my ASS off like all the time, like not humanly possible number of hours in a week I would put into work while still trying to do a whole lot of other things and handle other areas and aspects of my life. And over time, it proved to be unsustainable, right? You can't not eat right and take care of yourself. You can't not ever take breaks. You can't, well, there's no such thing as can't, but it is to our detriment. So I love that. And that reminds me, the first thing on this list says change or die. And I never thought that that was one of my mottos, but I do embrace change. I've always been good about change, but I remember following my son in cardiac arrest thinking, one of the thoughts that popped into my head was, you needed to change or you will literally die, because the statistics were against me surviving that sudden cardiac arrest in the first place, and they were definitely against me lasting more than 3 or 6 years. And here I am 13 years later with my first replacement box and my ICD and going strong, I think. I will, I do, etc. Leaders lead by example by saying that and demonstrating that they do that. Another possible motto is know your vitamins so that you don't succumb to rejection and things. Understand the why for yourself and other people. Why are you doing stuff? And then be willing to explain that to people, because people will do anything to help you achieve your goals and objectives if they understand why and how they can help contribute to that. I'd like to explore that idea. I don't know, but I'll find out. That's one of my favorites. Hey, I don't know, but I'll find out. Because guess what? None of us know everything. Some people think they do, but none of us actually do. Any decision is better than no decision. And I'm not sure I'm on board 100% with that one. I think taking action, we need to take action. We can't be frozen in indecision forever. But I do not believe that any decision is better than no decision. Listen first, talk second. Great one. I need to practice more of. Let's book a time to discuss that. That's a good one. And then I'll need this by a specific time or date. One of the things I think that leaders need to do better, me, not so much anymore because I learned a long time ago the power of this, is setting clear expectations with the people that you're interacting with, as well as getting their expectations of you. Because as leaders, we are here to serve and help our people do the best possible job they can. We need to make sure they have the tools, the resources, the skills, the information, everything that they need. And that's our job, is to get them those resources, get them those things, get them those skills so that they can perform at their highest continually improving level in our organization. That's how we supersize our business. Love to know your take on this. Do you lead by example? Do you think you lead by example? I know I'm continually improving in this area all the time because I strive to be an example, not a warning. I know that when I'm not being an example, when I'm responding in the wrong or inappropriate ways to the situation, I am being a warning to other people. They might not think it's a warning. They might think it's an example, and that's where it gets fuzzy and where we want to lead by setting good examples to create the industry and to impact the industry and the world, and to create the business that we love building, right? That we want to see in the world. Have a great day. If I can help in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it to grow and build and supersize your business? Have an awesome day.